Barnabas believes that you can reinvest in people that fail. Barnabas, according to the Bible, went and checked out Saul. He wasn't Paul yet. And he had the courage to go check him out because he heard the guy was preaching Jesus. He said, I'm going to go check him out. He sits down with him. He laughs with him. He embraces him. He says, come with me. He introduces him personally to every one of the 12 apostles. And this is Peter, Cephas, and this is James, the Lord's brother. He's called the son of encouragement. Barnabas is a relationship builder. So what does he do? What do you think happens when his nephew screws up and he feels terrible about it? Beats himself up because he failed the test. He feels he's useless. What do you think Barnabas is going to tell him? You're not useless, kid. We all screw up. Everybody makes mistakes. Listen. You've learned from this. We're going to go out again. We're going to do it right. I want you to work with me on this one. We're going to go back. Do you think I can? Yeah. Uncle, you think it's possible? Will Paul let me? Yeah, I'll talk to Paul. Well, Paul and Barnabas have a contention. And even the relational nice guy over here can be driven to fight when you got this kind of personality over here. And so they broke apart. All right. This leads to another subject, which is as important as this. But I want to say again, Paul's belief and Barnabas' beliefs are just a values difference. Barnabas believes he can redeem his nephew. Barnabas believes that you can reinvest in people that failed and they'll show that they can make it. Barnabas invested in Saul and it helped him. Barnabas will invest in Mark. Paul will not. Get rid of him. He's useless. Well, I'm sorry to say there are times when that attitude is wrong, times when that attitude is right. It really depends, doesn't it? Depends on the nature of the circumstance. But I'll tell you this. Later on, there's a verse in the Bible that brings closure to this. Did Barnabas and Paul ever make up? Of course they did. Barnabas said, Paul said to Barnabas, he's going to be coming through. See that he lacks nothing. In other words, take care of him. But even more interesting, what did he say about Mark? He said, you know what? When I come through, see if you can get Mark because he's really useful for the ministry. In other words, Mark is now an asset to our team. Someone could add, no thanks to you, Paul, because you didn't invest in him. Gold medal performance is about how to work out the differences in relationships, how to observe the tension points as to when things are falling apart and how to connect them together. But experience that Paul had and experience that Barnabas had were two different experiences, same Holy Ghost, same apostolic call. Barnabas believed he could redeem his nephew and he'd be worthwhile on the next trip. Paul believed that it was bad practice to bring someone with him the second time who failed the first time. The decisions they made split their team, and the results were Paul and Silas end up going on with great stories in the book of Acts. The Lord didn't stop working with Paul. The Lord evidently blessed Paul's decision, and the Lord blessed Barnabas' decision. We'll only find out maybe in eternity if the Lord had a better plan for the two of them sticking together.